G'day, g'day, and welcome to another bush and water adventure. Nisha and I have travelled about 250 k's from home. We're got a nice campsite booked here tonight. Not sure which site we're going to use, but it looks like a really nice place. There's no one else here, so it'll be nice and quiet anyway. Plenty of birds. We did get a bit of footage on the way up here, not a lot, because I think road footage is pretty boring, but I just wanted to show you the track in. So I'll show you that now, and then we'll get on with the rest of the video. Nisha to record some of the drive in because I'm concentrating on driving. It's a pretty good drive. So Nisha and I are going for a camp tonight. We're in the middle of somewhere, a couple of 100 k's from home. It is a national park, so we've got our own firewood with us if we decide to light a fire, stuff like that. Drive road. I know that the wife would like me to bring her Mazda up here, but it's not too bad a track. Well, I don't know what's done this. Can't see any obvious footprints. There's something that looks a bit like cattle footprints, but it's not something I've ever heard of cattle doing. This butterfly you might have seen before. This is a wanderer butterfly. It's not actually an Australian native, and the plant he's sitting on isn't an Australian native. It's a milkweed. I scared him off. See if he'll come back. And they need that weed to lay their eggs for the caterpillars. It's really strange because they need that weed, and they weren't here in Australia until the weed came to Australia. He's having a good old fly around. Anyway, I'm going to head up the hill and have a look at this spot up here to see what's going on. It looks a bit unusual. Might be a good spot to put a trail camera tonight. Well, wouldn't this be a good basking spot for something? Well, I was half expecting to see a snake or something, or a goanna basking here. It's a really good basking spot. But there's wallaby poo. Still a really good spot to put a trail camera, I think. Yep, definitely going to put one here. Well, I found an unusual poo here. I'm going to wait for Nisha to have a look before I scratch around in it with a stick, see if I can find anything in it that gives me a clue what it is.
Looks herbivore.
Yeah, what herbivore does that? It's very herbivore. It's not wallaby type.
It could be, it's pretty soft.
Very soft. Oh, stinks. I don't see anything in it other than
Grass.
green.
Definitely herbivore.
Yeah, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, Nisha just found a similar poo here, but you can see where it's kind of broken up a bit like wallaby poo. So what we figure it is one or two of the wallabies have had a lot of fresh green grass and a lot of moisture in it, and they get like a semi-diarrhea, so they don't form the hard pellets that they normally would, and that's what's happened here, we reckon. It doesn't do macro very well. Well, pied currawongs aren't exactly unusual in national park campgrounds, but I'm going to film this guy anyway. He's sitting nice and quiet for me, so why not? Of course, as soon as we started having lunch, these guys started to show up. It's only a couple, so it's not like some of the more popular places. But they're still a nice bird. Yes, you too. I've never slept in a hammock before. There's a couple of spots I want to go to where laying on the ground isn't going to be an option. So to try out a hammock before I go there, I thought I'd bring it here. I've got a bit of learning to do. But hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Give it a shot. Oh. The other way around was more comfy. Alright, so it's a long way from a professional setup. Not exactly a bushwalking type, but I got to try it somehow. You never know if you never have a go. So this is my chance to have a go. Nisha's going to sleep in the swag, and if all else fails, I got the rooftop tent. Meanwhile, I got a sheet to hang over that branch over there. I'll show you, because I'm going to set up a moth trap. So I'll hang this white sheet over this branch, and then when it gets dark, I'll put a light on here, leave it for a while, and come and have a look, see what moths and insects get attracted to the white sheet. So let me get on with that. Nowhere to prop you guys up, so I'm going to do it by me without you watching, and I'll catch you later. I saw a bowerbird fly across the road down and come down here, and I just said to Nisha, I don't think they make bowers in like at the bottom of a big tree. There'd be more under shrubs. And then she looked down and there it was. So what I did, there's the bower there. It's not a real elaborate one yet. He must be only new. He's just handy. It's got a bit of plastic and a flower, piece of bone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a trail camera up here, see if we can't get some footage of the bowerbird working on his bower. Righto, let's get out of his way. I should check if these are native. It's a wild raspberry. Could be a native one. I'm going to find out. If it is, that'd be really cool. Well, we're at the lookout. Not a bad spot. How's that for a cool tree? Elkhorns, creepers creeping up along it. Then you get up over the rough bark and there's scribbles from the insects that eat under the bark, burrow under the bark. And then up there, spreads out in the light, and there's some massive tree hollows for things to live in. Possums, goannas, birds. Not even a massive tree, but it's really cool. Well, what have we got here? Bye. All right, I've had enough. That's 3 of them I've had. Never mind. Pretty sure I'll live. We've spotted a lace monitor, tree goanna, running along the road, walking along the road. He doesn't like us much. Well, I found wild raspberries again. I'll definitely have to find out if these are native. Not quite ripe. One over there is. No, not ripe. They must have to be. Maybe the weather hasn't been the best for them. Not a lot. Not really any juice in them. There's not really any juice in them, so I'll save this one for Nisha. That way, if they're poisonous, she'll get sick as well. Ow! There's a lot of almost ready ones. Well, I've set up the moth trap. It's just a white sheet and a bright light. We'll see how that works. We're a long way from anywhere, so something interesting might come along. I hope so. It's pretty simple. Everybody knows insects get attracted to the lights, and that's pretty much just how it works. We'll see what happens, eh? I'll come back later. Oh, smoky. I'm just going to knock the fire down a bit. Or we'll get some jaffles going. I can't see me either. Is that better? Yeah, you can see me now. Well, corn on the cob, made in the fire. You missed out on the jaffles, which is probably good. Not too many people want to watch me eat. So this is corn on the cob. I just bought a cob of corn, left it with husk still on, chucked it straight on the fire, and that's how it turned out. Really nice. And there's the rest of it there. Oh, that was pretty good. I'll do that again. Just having a look with the UV torch. See if I can find anything interesting. Something shining up there. I don't know what that is. Wonder if it's a leech or a caterpillar. You see that little wriggly? I don't know what he is, but he shines up nicely under the UV torch. Oh, some sort of caterpillar. I can't see any legs, so I don't think it's a millipede. It's cool, but there's another little one. You should check these out.
Oh yeah.
There's a way bigger one.
It's like a little millipede or something.
Yeah, there's another one way back there. It's way bigger. I couldn't see any legs.
No, it is. It's a little millipede.
Oh.
You just can't see because you're blind.
Nisha's got better eyes than me, so you can see legs on it. So it's a millipede. There's another one. Heaps of them under here.
Oh wow, there is heat.
How's that? How's this fungus? Shine a UV torch on it and it glows orange. Well, purple and orange. Is that purple, orange or pink, Nisha? I think that's pink.
It looks orange to me.
How cool is that? I'll shine the ordinary torch on. And it's white. That's good. That's cool. I like that.
Was that a velvet one?
I think it could be. But it's got legs. Have they got legs?
Yeah, they have little babies. Hang on, if I climb over the other side.
A bit bright. The torch is a bit bright. How cool is that?
Let's see where I'm going.
We found this velvet worm Nisha's taking photos of. It looks really cool. I'll flick that bit of whatever that is out of the road. And you might. It's a bit hard to tell. See. Bit hard to show on this camera, so Nisha's taking some photos with hers.
Do you think I could get any closer to it? Look at that.
How's that? It's a common ringtail possum. It's a long way up. It's really dark. But he's cute as a button. See that tail with the white tip? And that cute little face. Well, it's a nice start to the night. We'll let him go, eh? Thanks, mate. I'm thinking redneck wallaby. So what we got here, it's really hard to see. It's a mother ringtail possum with a baby sitting on its back. You want to have a look in the camera, Nisha? Oh, we'll leave these guys alone now. Well, what we have here, surprise, surprise. Actually, I was surprised we didn't see more of these. This is a greater glider. I haven't seen many of these. It's a beautiful colour. The biggest glider in Australia. Biggest gliding possum in Australia. I think there's a few variations of them. What a beauty. I don't know what they eat. I think they eat leaves. I've heard of them eating eucalyptus leaves. Similar to like a koala, but maybe not as many. They're certainly a lot more active than a koala. This guy's not. What a ripper. That is so cool. And I think there's another one in another tree further over. There's eye shine in another tree. Oh, we might leave him alone, eh? Have a good night, mate. Well, here we are back at the moth trap. Not a lot on it. There's this nice little green job. I have no clue what they are. They're just little green moths. I'll show you the video from taken with the other camera. Can't really see it. These antennas are like feathers. That's cool. It's cool anyway. And on the other side, there's this awesome, I think it's a crane fly. We'll go and have a look at it too. Well, we'll have a look at this side now. This guy keeps moving too, of course. And I'm having a bit of trouble with this tripod, so I'll hang on to it with my knee. And this is not being really still. I've got to move back a bit. See if I can find him again. There he is. There he is. Zoom him in. Oh, not really sure what he is. Some sort of crane fly, I think. No, not a crane fly. He's got short legs. I don't know what he is. Whatever he is pretty cool. Alright, that's enough for one night for me. We've seen quite a few possums. We've seen some cool stuff. A few frogmouths that I didn't get to film. But that's the way it works. I'm going to hit the sack and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Well, after last night's epic fail of the hammock, when I ended up sleeping in the seat of the car at about midnight, I've woken up to quite a cool morning. It can't be too cold, the birds are happy. I'll go for a little walk with my coffee. See if I can find Nisha. She's gone wandering somewhere. It's a nice morning for a walk and a listen to the birds anyway. Breakfast time. Just going to have something simple, like normal. Cheese and Vegemite and a jaffle. Trail camera. This is where the bowerbird's bower is, so we'll be pretty quick picking this one up. I won't muck around with the camera. That's it, let's go. He has added a blue feather that I didn't see yesterday. Although I'll have a look on my footage and see. Well, we thought something might be on this rock in the cool weather to get warmed up. But we'll see what the camera's got to say. Well, that's the trail camera's picked up. Out of 3, this is the only one that's still got live battery, so hopefully they've all got something on them. We'll see if there's something interesting on the way home. If there is, we'll catch you there. We'll see you on the road. We spotted a couple of what we think are rock wallabies down here. So Nisha's snuck down that, walking down the road to see if she can get a photo. I might grab my camera and head down there too. That was a different wallaby again. That's a pretty face wallaby. It's not the one we saw before. Still a nice animal. It's a nice tall cycad growing up in this rocky country. That one's got some yellow fruit on it, which is pretty cool to see. I wonder how old it is. Well, we're out of the hills, or the most of the hills, into the ironbark country. This one's a broad-leafed ironbark. You can see them there, and then right next to it, if I can lift you up, is a narrow-leafed ironbark. So there you go, two different kinds of very similar tree growing side by side. There's a big broadleaf there.